Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we will be making or brewing malt vinegar. When I originally planned this out, I was going to do regular vinegar. I was inspired by Wild Brewing YouTube channel. Wild Brewing and Cheap. Wild Brewing Cheap. There will be a link in the description down here. Go check his page out. He has some wonderful videos. Give him some love. Give him some subscription. Give him some likes. Really good channel. But I digress. I was inspired by him. He did two videos, two different attempts to make regular vinegar, wild vinegar. And I was inspired to do, that's what I originally was going to do. Had a little extra of my strawberry mead, so I figured I could take a little bit of that. Then I got thinking about it. Then my wife pointed out to me, we use malt vinegar on more things, cooking with it, putting it on things to eat, fish, French fries, potato chips, stuff like that. So I reorganized everything, and we're going to do malt vinegar. The recipe I'm using calls for 3 parts beer to 1 part unfiltered, unpasteurized cider vinegar. So, without further ado, let's get on to this. The apple cider vinegar I got is HEB brand. It has the mother in it. I had talked to several women that I work with that growing up had to make their own vinegar out of necessity. And they were telling me, see this right here, this is the mother, part of the mother. They're saying, I want as much of that in my mixture as I can get, because that will help in the brewing of the malt vinegar. This mother here, this being unpasteurized and unfiltered, is still going to contain the bacteria needed for malting of the beer, make the malt vinegar. I'm going to be using some old beer that I had laying around the house. Actually, not sure what kind of beer this is. So, we're going to do this and we're going to have fun. At least we hope to have fun. Actually, we hope to have vinegar. Malted vinegar. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the aroma flask out of my star sand. Dump those star sand back in my bucket. You can't ever be too cleanly. I've got my stir bar right here. And we're going to introduce you in there. Get you introduced, get you centered on the stir plate. Like I said, it was calling for 3 parts beer to 1 part of the vinegar. So we're going to add 3 cups of beer. We'll start with this beer here. See how many cups we get out of you. Did we? No, we didn't spill over. Yay. Smells like a stout. Let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stir. While that's settling out, I'm going to use my stir plate. We'll go ahead and open the vinegar. It's corked. just going to give it one more real good shake to get that mother mixed up in there real good. Go ahead and while that beer is settling up, I poured it too fast. And I'm going to use my stir plate and my aroma, and I'm going to get this really, really good and mixed. Get it oxygenated real well. And maybe it wasn't corked. I think it was corked. Well, anywho, got it open. I think I got that open. Maybe. No, I don't know. But beer is settling. Come back to this in a minute. It's 1 cup. Dump it in the aroma. More beer. Go back to fighting with this thing. Guess I should have maybe actually checked to make sure this is corked. Less than 2 cups. Go ahead and open this one right here. I don't want to get this thing open. Just here. There we go. Okay. Now we got this mess out of the way. Should have brought out my other measuring cup because I could have already had this measured and put in there. Measure out a cup of my beer. Hopefully I'm getting a bunch of that mother in there. Yeah. cup there. Yeah, judging by the color, I think we're doing pretty good. Now my third cup of beer. My spongy thing. Aroma. There's running in here. Don't have to worry about anything dripping. Let's try this again. What? I don't feel like waiting, so. Here we go. About 3 cups. 1 cup of 3 parts beer to 1 part vinegar. You in, turn you on, speed. There he goes. Now what we're going to do is let this spin. We get a good vortex going. My beer is going to foam up on me. Speed it up a little bit. There's my hope by taking and see that, I get that vortex going. Maybe you can see it. There we go. By mixing the leaner of the beer in really well before we set it to brew, we will have we'll have some good results. It's just a guess that I have. Okay. Go ahead and turn you off. Set off. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I have a quart. I got 2 quarts. I'm going to fill these halfway up. And so I have 2 halves. So I have the head. Actually, I'll bring them up there. But these are quarts. These are quart mason jars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill them halfway up. So because I have about a quart there, instead of having 1 that's full up, and I have 2 that are half full, so I have the head space, we have oxygen exchange, we have airflow, which I think will give us which should give us a pretty good airflow, or should give us a pretty good end product. Okay, let's take you off, put you back here, take play mad scientist here. Smells real vinegary. Vinegar, 2. A little bit more. And I also took those out of the star sand, had those sterilized. I'm going to rinse this out before I put it back in my star sand. Okay, what I have here is my cheesecloth. It's in a bag, sterile, I hope. So what I'm going to do is, that looks like it's big enough. I'm going to take, set it over here on my star sand lid. This should be big enough. Go over the top. Here. That over there. Go back to my star sand container. Pull out my ring. And tighten my ring down. So I have. That's what I have. I have the ring on. See if I can get that. Hold down the cheesecloth so I don't get any bugs in there. Now hopefully in a couple days we'll start to get a mother built up on it and get this other one done. This is relatively cheap to do. I already had the homebrew beer. And had to buy the mason jars, the wide mouth mason jars. And I got 9 of those for $10. The cheesecloth I got for $2. And the most expensive thing was the apple cider vinegar. That ran me $10, $11 for the apple cider vinegar with the mother, the unpasteurized. It's more, for some reason, the healthy stuff is more expensive than the stuff that's going to give you cancer and kill you. I don't know why, it just is. So, get this one secured. Put that on there. The first one went down on me just, there we go, there we go. So, there you have it, a brew for malted vinegar. We'll find out in a couple weeks how well this stuff comes out. As I said, I have no idea. All I know is it's homebrew beer. It smells like a stout of some kind. It may be a chocolate stout or a wheat stout. I don't know. We'll find out what kind of vinegar it makes, if it makes vinegar. Till next time, peace. Chill out.